So a lot of people like to talk about going to the moon. They like to say that the Earth is running out of minerals, that we're going to eventually completely run out, and that we need to find all of our resources from another body that's close to the Earth. And they do this without having all of the facts. So for one, um, so people claim that we're running out of earth minerals and that we can easily go to the moon and retrieve all these earth minerals. But for one, there is no facts that we are running out of earth minerals. They're not based on statistics, they're based on the current materials that we have now. But aside from this, people say that eventually maybe we could leave Earth and start a new life on the moon. That it's easy to get to and from the moon because we're only 200,000 miles away, and that since it's the closest planet or celestial body to us, that it would be easy to get up and move there because they say that there's water there and they say that there's sunlight there, when in reality, the conditions that we would be living on the moon, we would never ever be able to adapt, never be able to sustain life on the moon. And there's a few reasons why we wouldn't be able to live on the moon. So, based on an article on space.com, it was published February 2015. It says that um, the lunar days are 14 Earth days long. Lunar nights are 14 Earth days long as well. The temperatures at during the day range around 325 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the average. And then at night, the average temperature is around negative 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So that alone just proves that we would never ever be able to live on Earth or live on the moon like that. Not including the fact that there is moonquakes. They last for several hours. They reach a 5.5 on the Richter scale. So that kind of quake could cause substantial damage to buildings that we would have on the moon. Another thing that we would have to worry about, because the moon has no atmosphere, you have to worry about things like meteorites, the size of golf balls. You also have to worry about the UV rays from the sun because there is no atmosphere. There's nothing protecting your skin from the sun. So just going out on the moon alone would burn your skin, based on a study that was posted on space.com, and it would just be too harsh of living conditions to live on the moon. It wouldn't be worth all of the effort that you would put through it to get millions of people from Earth onto the moon. Would take thousands and thousands of trips back and forth, and it's just not a feasible option to do that. And the reason why it's not feasible, I mean, if there was a real reason that we had to leave Earth, then maybe we should consider moving to another planet. It wouldn't be the moon that we would move to. But there's no real evidence that we need to leave Earth. Another thing that was pointed out was that North Korea has a nuclear bombs, and that they pulled out of an agreement that they can't attack other countries. So there's been talk about North Korea having nuclear bombs for the past 2 decades. For the past 20 years, they said in 1993 that North Korea was working on creating nuclear bombs. And the big problem with leaving Earth because of this is because um, it's just talk that they plan on bombing us. But when it comes down to it, the U.S. military would go in and prevent that from happening. North Korea is not gonna bomb us with their nuclear weapons. There's no proof that they even have nuclear weapons. It's just talk to threaten the U.S. A report on CNN published. And so to leave our Earth, where we've been getting our resources, our home for the past thousands of years, where we are, we know for a fact we're able to sustain life on this planet, to get up and leave because there's talk that North Korea has nuclear weapons would be absolutely ridiculous.